Shit.
Hey, what's happening? Sorry, I had a late minute adjustment.
That sounded like
us men.
Fat Albert.
We normally have we normally have to adjust some things last minute. So,
and we always get caught doing it in the inappropriate times.
It's like caught masturbating by your wife.
Well, that's completely different.
We've discussed that before.
Just you're repositioning your junk and getting caught masturbating.
Oh no,
two totally different things.
I'm done. Oh, I thought we were still talking about that. What up, big dog?
Well, not much, man. Not much. How you doing?
Man, I am living the dream.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted, but I'm living the dream.
Yeah. You worked quite a bit this weekend.
I worked.
You worked.
How's that knee going?
I was dead yesterday. Saturday I was dead, and then yesterday it was bad. And then last night, like I told her, I don't even remember what time it was. We went to bed early last night. I was like, my knee is throbbing. I'm out of here.
It was like 8 o'clock, I think. We were in the middle of a show, and he was just like, hey, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get it going.
Yeah. So we want to introduce. We got Drayton. This is Mike's oldest son, and our producer. We're not sure what we're going to call you yet. We need a nickname for Mom. What'd you call Mom behind her back when y'all were kids?
Hoochie Mama.
The greatest mother ever.
Now she's gonna cry.
Just only good things.
Only good things. Okay, we'll go with that. All right, so yeah, we got him on the show. We thought we'd get some youth on the show.
Damn.
I don't know if you can tell by his picture. He's definitely a lot younger than us.
So we're old folks.
We're definitely old, bro. Look at your beard.
Appreciate it, bro. I dye my beard white. The women love it.
The gray does look good, though.
The women love it.
So, Dre,
Yes, sir.
what have you been doing? You just hang out at the parents' house?
Yeah, just normally when I'm at the house, I have a PC that I do everything on, and that unfortunately had its demise for a second. So it's like, fuck it, let me come out here and hang out. I haven't spent time with them in a minute. So
all it takes is a PC to break me. See his parents. That's
not the only reason.
I paid Devin to break it, by the way.
Ain't been out here since Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Not literally.
So what kind of PC you play with?
I think I spent like probably $1,500 on it, but I had it during COVID, so it's been a couple years. And
Cause I bought one just recently. I don't have it yet. Hope my wife don't hear it.
Oh shit!
It hadn't showed up yet. But
here we go.
I paid $15 for it.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
It was in the dented section.
We won't talk about that. But
these things. So I'm not computer. I'm the most computer illiterate person. These things just, what do they wear out? The memory, like what happened?
There's so many things internally that could happen.
Because it's running on overdrive.
Yeah, no, you could have a loose cable, something like that, or with me, it's damn near on 10 hours of the day probably. So
gets hot.
Yeah, I do everything on it. Make beats, watch YouTube, play games. So
watch porn.
The only reason I got
That's
one
the only
is
thing I don't do. You get viruses that way.
You do get viruses. The only reason I bought it is because this iRacing game that. I always play the NASCAR. You have the whole setup.
I got you.
But this iRacing is like legit iRacing.
Is that the sim?
Yeah.
You have the whole race set up? And
I do it at the house.
Bro, he's got it. It's all posted up. He's got the shifter, the deal. It's all on the desk. Like
that shit looks cool though.
It's got its own stand and everything. Pedals.
It's retarded.
But there's a game. It's called iRacing. The only way you could play it is on PC, and because it's the graphics are so intense. And that's why I have all those monitors. You can't have more than one monitor on a PlayStation.
Okay.
Well, you can, but it's just like playing the same thing as this one's playing, right? But on the PC, I could have 3 monitors, so I could have one in my face, and I could have 2 on the side, so it looks like I'm looking out my side mirrors or outside windows.
Yeah,
dude, and it's supposed to be legit.
And how old are you?
Damn. Who said she could chime in?
Yeah.
Hey, man, whatever makes you happy. It doesn't matter how old you are.
She went from I don't want to talk to now she won't shut the fuck up.
I think, I find it fun. I mean, my kid's obviously raised, or close to being raised. He turned 18 this past weekend.
Yeah. Get out, motherfucker.
That's what everybody keeps telling him. You got to leave. You got to leave.
He's got a year and a half.
He got a year and a half.
Then you got to go.
And then you get one chance after you fucking left to come back. You get one opportunity.
One shot.
One shot. That's what everybody says I'll give in every time, but nah, not me.
I haven't used my come back home free card yet, so y'all still owe me.
That's right. But I never put a limit of 1. So You can always come home to mama.
Oh, you got.
No, I always say these motherfuckers ain't coming home.
There's a reason I have a limit of one. You know, so I've got to, if I did it with those three, I got to do it with mine too.
It's like our spending the night deal.
Yeah, if I get kicked out,
you can stay for 3 nights and then
I'm allowed to stay for 3 nights, and then I got to go home, go somewhere for another night, and then come back.
There you go.
We said
Hey, that's been a rule for a minute too.
Really?
Even back with sumo and everything.
That's what started the rule with sumo. Him
No,
and
it
his,
was Chase.
oh, it was Chase.
It was Chase first. Then Sumo had to live through it.
Oh, okay, okay.
I love those nights too.
Yeah, when he would leave.
No, when they were there.
I bet.
Just having someone new in the house is always there. Especially
And they're always
sumo. He's
life
one
of
of
the
the
party.
funniest dudes I've ever met. So
Yeah.
Does sleeping in the back patio count? So if I was in the house, as long as I don't come back in the house, I can hang out in the backyard.
Yeah, I guess. You can't sleep in the garage.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because that's part of the house. That's an extension of the
I can sleep amongst the stars.
You can sleep on the back patio, but not the covered part, because that's an extension of the house. So if it's
exactly.
raining, you're fucked.
yeah, if
I
there's,
don't
if there's a
care
roof
about
over
that.
your
There's
head,
an
you can't do
umbrella. There isn't a big umbrella under there.
Me and fucking Toodle Butt will snuggle when you let him out.
Toodle butt.
You know, fucking.
First off, he wouldn't leave you outside by yourself.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't. You know, that's my dog.
You should have saw my. I had to run over to buddy's house, Montana, and early today, and the only one that would go with me, everybody else wanted to take a nap. They bailed on me, except for my boy over there, the
Show
Jackson.
mascot?
Yeah, the show mascot. I couldn't get that out of there. But when Montana got in the truck, he fucking lost his shit. Montana's trying to get in the truck and just like it's like kung fu fighting. You hear that song?
That's the dog, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
But definitely.
I know it was his birthday too this past weekend.
Yeah, he turned 3 Saturday.
I was at Walmart and I was like, oh, he needs one of these. He needs one of these.
Oh yeah.
He caught a rabbit the other night. We had to give it away. You know, can't eat the rabbit.
Exactly.
So I bought him a stuffed rabbit. He tore that sucker up instantly.
Speaking of,
Yeah, I
gotta go back to this. I know this is like, but if you're gonna bring it up, I'm gonna bring it up. Craig, I was very disturbed because, well, it was kind of hate and love. I love the fact that you was trying to nurse the bunny. You had it all up on your titty and you was petting it like it was your pet and this and that. And then Stephanie's like, well, we got to get rid of it. So you give it to Stephanie. And after been petting that rabid rabbit, you commence to sticking your nasty ass hands in the bags of fucking popcorn.
It was my popcorn.
We were all sharing it.
Oh yeah. Well,
claim it for himself.
Nobody ate popcorn after that, I promise you.
well. There might have been a little bit of I did it on purpose, maybe. You know,
There you go.
Maybe thought to it. No, I was actually stroking, just like when I take a shit.
I'd be stroking.
See, I wipe with my left hand always. I never wiped with, and that's not an Arabic thing or anything. I heard the Arabics do that. I heard they all.
I've never heard that.
Oh, Google it.
Google it.
Google that, producer. Arabics are known for wiping with their hands, left hand, because they ever shake your left hand with the left hand, it's considered they hate you. It's a disgust. So if they ever greet you and you ever shake an Arabic's hand and they shake the left hand, punch him in the face.
Wow.
He might have forgotten.
Would that be a hate crime?
No, I'm telling you, all you gotta do is say, "Hey, he fucking shook his hand with a shitty hand." But I believe it's true, right?
I'm pretty sure I've heard that. I watched a YouTube video one time, so I think that's true.
Yeah.
I'm not Googled.
Hey, to be honest, it sounds about as crazy as the fucking shit I watch in the garage when I'm doing adult activities in the garage, like air guitar national championships and shit.
If you have not seen the air guitar championship, these are real people.
So a couple shows back, we talked about the pillow fighting championship. Well, it's on the Ocho, and they have several different.
I have them all here. If you want me to rinse?
Yeah.
So some of the physical skill component, including pop a shot, roller derby, cross net, bowling, Quidditch. You know what Quidditch is?
No.
Isn't that the game on like Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Where they chase after the flying thing?
Never seen Harry Potter.
Trampoline dodgeball,
That would be fun. I need to see that.
air hockey,
Okay.
darts, cornhole, disc golf, kabaddi, omega ball, chess boxing, and bed races. They also have ultimate tag. That's where you play tag with grown adults through all these obstacles. You seen it?
Yeah.
Do they just
You watch
run?
it?
Do they just run and like touch each other?
It's like parkour.
bruh, I gotta see this shit.
No, it's amazing what they do. Like a dude will run up, jump on a monkey bar, go through it, and then slide under a cube while this other dude is just chasing them. They end up just getting in a huge circle and they're just going around like
Dude,
this.
they have
It's incredible.
slow motion replay. Case I just graze you.
Just to get the
Can you
fingertip.
challenge? Can you challenge? The
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm done. I can't do it.
Dude, the first time I seen that, I was like, does that say Ultimate Tag Championship? The UTC. I was like,
UTC. This motherfucker's a subscriber.
no, dude. I'm like, fuck, they took something. And it all during COVID.
Yeah.
You know, these all developed, you know.
So the air guitar national championship, I was in shock when I found out. So it was created in Finland.
Okay.
But it was created in Finland in 1996. The first ever winner was Oiku Yinlin. This is probably the wrong name. I really don't care. But from Finland. And then in 2000s, it moved into the United Kingdom. 2003, it came to the United States. And it's been going on. The one we watched last week was the 2025 National Championship.
Okay.
And a young lady by the name of Mom Jeans won.
Did she have a whole skit with she's cooking in a pot?
Oh, yeah.
And had those, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I seen her.
Yeah.
And she's
And
like,
she
got all
looked-
this steam coming out of it.
And she looked like she could be cute, but like she's wearing the mom jeans.
You can
and
see
then,
the potential.
And then one, yeah, I can see the potential. And then there was one where she has the jeans on, but she rips them off, and there's like spandex underneath.
Okay.
But
What's that exact episode?
it's the 2025
Yeah.
National Championship.
Episode
But
2.
like here. So let me just go through some of the winners, the past winners. In 2024, it was Zach Ichabod Fame K. So like Ichabod Crane.
Never even heard that name.
And I'm just gonna
Ichabod
go.
Crane?
I'm just gonna go in line for a couple of times. I'm not gonna have to say the year, but Nanami Seven Seas Nagura,
Okay.
Krill Guitar Arantula Blumenkrantz. I had to say that really slow. So they didn't have one in 2020 because of COVID.
Okay. I can see why.
But another one who's a multiple winner is Matt Aristotle Burns. Another one is Kyril, your daddy Blum. Oh, so he changes his name, that Kyril Blumkratz. But no, man, they one's Alan, the devil's niece. They just come up with these deals and they just go, if you haven't seen it, YouTube it. They put on a show like they are.
Dude, if I didn't see you watching the pillow fight, I would have never believed you until I Googled it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Well, I sent you a video of me watching.
Yeah, which is insane.
Yep.
People actually paid, and there was a crowd. They had followers.
And the thing is, it's like when they do those spinning pillow kicks, like the whole crowd's like, oh, it's like he just made a dunk or a 3-pointer at the buzzer.
They get one of these.
I still never seen a knockout. I've watched a bunch of videos. That's it.
Oh, the
I've
pillow
never
fight,
seen
yeah.
anybody get knocked out for the pillow fighting.
Well, you said
I've never seen the pillow fight. I need to
It's-
catch up on that one.
it's exactly the way it
YouTube
sounds.
king, so
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You can watch that tonight.
So you said you like to watch the slap competition.
Yeah, the whatever it's called, the ultimate slap or
Yeah.
whatever. It's the most electrifying thing.
Tell me about it.
Me and my friends will get into an 8-man Discord call and we'll share the screen. Since none of us live near each other, we can't watch shows
Right.
together. So we get on Discord and end up throwing the video on, and we're just livid. We're just hype as hell.
See, we're old. We got to get on that
After-
Discord and watch the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh
we
yeah,
do
you
that.
can watch shit. Just throw it
I
on
was-
there, share your screen, and
Oh, I gotta have.
I thought you were so you get on the fucking show. I'm not getting slapped, dude. Fuck that. I got a button.
I actually have me and my friends. We're gonna throw in $1,000 for my man Xavier and my man Jordan to have one of those slap fights.
Oh, shit.
Are they getting ready for this?
I don't think they're
not in training yet.
Yeah, I don't think they're training per se, but
Well, if they need some training, they can come by. They don't mind us slapping them.
oh, for sure. Yeah, no, but they're every day they get on and they just talk about how they're gonna one slap each other, and so we were like, all right, well, let's actually put some money
Hold
on
on.
this.
What's one slap mean?
Oh, like first round, first slap,
you gone.
Done.
Okay.
First round, first slap, all done.
So can you put like baby powder, like pimps do?
I think that's what they do. So because whenever, especially while you're sweating, whenever the slap hits and there's water, it stings and everything like that. So they end up putting powder on their face. They have to put earplugs in so they don't get their ear popped.
Oh,
It's electrifying.
I
would
weekend?
definitely go to one of those.
Me and you. I want to do it with Stephanie.
wow, that's abuse for sure.
So I do know about that one because I'm a big follower of Paige Van Sant. She's a 10.
Okay,
10.
She's like 10 at slapping, or is she body banging 10?
All of it.
Okay,
She's pretty good.
Yes.
She's pretty good at slapping.
Can you spell that name again?
Her name is Paige. Paige.
You know how many pages there are? I need to know more.
VANSZA.
Okay. I'll just say slap broad.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, she used to be in the Ultimate Fighting.
Okay.
And she stopped doing that, and she was doing like OnlyFans. She got rich off OnlyFans. That's how hot she is. She's
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're.
How much
I
is
wonder
your
if we.
subscription?
Yeah, she got rich off OnlyFans.
I wonder if we're a subscriber of each other's. You know, we're maybe a follower. She may be a follower of mine.
Oh, Jimmy Short Dick.
Oh, Jimmy Short Dick. If you don't know, now you know. You can find it on OnlyFans.
Exactly.
I feel you.
But so I mean, what we got coming up?
April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day.
Funny story that just happened literally before we started the show is I was like, man, I should quit the show today and do a big April Fool's prank. Craig's like, yes, sounds pretty good, except tomorrow's April Fool's Day. So, well, glad I didn't do that one.
Yeah,
Right, right.
That'd have been a dumbass.
You know what? I didn't prepare for the show, and actually, I've just changed everything to the producer.
Yeah.
But she will start getting the emails. She just needs to set it up. I do want you to know that we have our own phone line. If so, for now on, if you want to call and leave a message, you can call. 1 second, let me get to it. And it'll either take you to the show, it'll take you to the voicemail.
Me llamo Jim Adler.
No. Let's see here.
I like your hat, though, by the way.
What does it say?
I thought, there for a minute, I thought it said Titleist, but
No, it says the titties. The titties.
We're a big proponent of, we're supporter of titties around here.
We're male feminists.
If you want to call the number, 903-224-5532. That you could get to us. I was going to let you hear what it said when you called it.
Oh, no.
Never mind. We'll go there another time.
Yeah.
But no, it gives you two options. It'll take you straight to her email address or our email address. It'll tell you how to get on the show. And then if you push two, it'll let you just leave a comment or a question that you want heard on the air. Once again, that number is 903-224-5532. Reach the shit shows.
These shit shows.
These shit shows.
Shit show.
So we don't have no emails. You want to at least play the email song?
Yeah, we'll sing along to it.
Okay, and I'll just do
Have you heard my email song?
No, I haven't. I'll get ready to clap.
Let's go. The Grammy Award winning shit shows.
2024. Let's go. This is the coolest part of the show. Where we read your emails on the low. But the best part is hearing me flow. So let's get to this shit, bro.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I think that's going to pay the bills.
We're waiting.
I think
we're
we'll get
waiting.
it done.
We've got $80 so far. So once again, that number is 903-224-5532. It's a direct line to our answering service. Like I said, it gives you a couple options of what you want to do.
It sounds kind of weird, our answering service.
903-224-5532.
Are we going to go to their house after they call us or something? Like,
well, there is a button, you leave your contact information.
Oh.
And if you want to leave your contact.
Paige Van Zandt, if you're out there.
We would love to do it at your place.
Leave your contact.
What is this?
That's an Apple Watch.
Oh, okay.
It's just got a different band on it.
Gotcha.
My wife upgraded me because I keep breaking them. So she got me the indestructible one.
Craig upgraded the backyard, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
let me go ahead and hear
we
this
can't
one.
because people listen to this show. We'll talk about it off air.
For sure.
So instead of the email segment today, we wanted to bless our wonderful producer. She come up with a little questionnaire. We've been doing the last couple of weeks of little questions, little nutty questions that I've enjoyed. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed it. So she wanted to do that. So we're going to let her have a couple of minutes on the show here.
All right, thank you. So just to follow up from last week, we talked about how fun it would be to just follow up on the snails. So I've got a few fun facts for just the snails.
Okay.
So
So we're gonna all three are gonna try to answer these and see if we can get them right.
Sure, you can throw out a guess. I don't know that you'll necessarily get them. Okay. All right, so for the first one, how many teeth do you think snails have?
Trey, you go first.
And I'm going to say shoot high.
Shoot high?
Yes, very high.
I mean, 32. I would have
be
said
cheap.
0 if she didn't say that.
I'm gonna guess 10,000.
I'm gonna say 54.
So Craig wins, but it says
He cheated.
He definitely just looked that up.
No, I
He
didn't.
definitely did.
No, I swear.
There's no
We're
way
not
you
playing
guessed
Monopoly,
10,000.
What was the number?
So it says around 14,000 and some hold on, and some species have 20,000.
See, if I was going to cheat, I'd have gave the right answer.
Nah,
No.
you just had to get close. We were under 100. That's insane.
Well, I will say I like to win.
Yeah, I feel it.
Somebody take his phone away.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. Like,
They're all microscopic, though.
that's
They
what
are.
I'm saying.
They are.
This is like diamond, like sandpaper, I imagine.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I guess that makes sense.
I think we alluded to this one on the last one, but I'll go ahead and put it. How long do snails live?
Till you put salt on them.
Yeah.
Facts.
I felt like a maniac for a couple of years because every time I saw a snail, I had to pour salt on it. I do apologize.
How long you think they live, Dre?
We'll say 7 years.
I'm going to say 10.
I'm gonna say 6 months.
Okay, so Dre wins that one. It says between 2 and 5 years in the wild.
There you go.
Some species can live up to 10 years in captivity.
Can you just give us a quick, what's the biggest snail ever found?
I don't think I looked up that one.
Now I'm curious.
Right.
So, I mean, snails, they grow so slow, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They move slow. So,
Yeah.
we were going to do a whole show about snails.
In slow.
You couldn't talk that slow for a whole show.
Definitely not.
No.
For sure.
What else you got?
Okay, so it says, are they okay to touch?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, they're okay. They're just slimy.
Yeah.
But that's as soon as you touch them, they probably snarl back in their snail shell.
You eat them all the time?
I do not eat them.
Ew.
No,
I
sir.
do.
No, sir.
What do you think escargot is?
I don't eat escargot.
Oh.
Duh.
Well, so I guess that's a yes and no. I mean, boys will be boys. They'll play with bugs, put them in their mouth, whatever. But they say that they harbor parasites. And because of this, you should not only wash your hands before handling them to protect them, but wash your hands afterwards to protect yourself. You should never kiss a snail or allow your children
Craig.
to put them in their mouths.
Well, you're allowed to eat them?
After they've been
mean-
cooked.
Yeah, they got to get
Maybe
fully
after they
baked.
have salt on them. I don't know. And then I think I got a couple more. All right. So how many years do they sleep?
Oh, I think I know this one. Go ahead, Dre.
No, you got
What do you mean? So hold on. Before I answer this question, I have a question. What do you mean? How many years do they sleep? Like they sleep more than they're awake? So is this like an amount of time? If they're alive for 5 years, we're guessing like
Yeah, give us a hint real quick, because are you assuming like,
I feel like you're setting me up
as
for
humans we sleep half of our life almost, or a quarter?
Make it multiple choice.
Yeah, this is multiple here.
Well, I mean, like bears hibernate. So if
so
you were
snails
to-
kind of hibernate too, if you will.
Okay.
So how long do they sleep? In their lifetime, or like in a year, or
Yeah, in their lifetime.
in their lifetime?
Said 2 to 5 years. I'm gonna say
I'm gonna say 4 years.
I think it's 3.
yeah. I'd probably say 3.5.
Okay. It does say that they can remain in that state for up to 3 years.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. I had to answer it.
Yeah,
Such a cheater.
fucking crazy.
It's here somewhere.
All right. How are they born?
Oh, that was an interesting question. I mean, it's not like you see a snail with or on her back and her legs or tail
Yeah.
spread apart and one pops out.
I don't. I would assume eggs.
Yeah, I would say eggs. 'Cause it's a larva.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think
It's a
of.
larva, so it has to be an egg.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes,
Y'all
ma'am.
got it.
Just like a maggot, right?
Yeah.
Grows into itself. Ugh, maggot.
Okay, don't do that. Okay.
I got a question for you about a snail. How long into a song does it take for you to get a snail trail on your thigh at a strip club?
There's only one answer here.
Depends. I seen a guy do it in less than one lap dance. What was your experience like?
I didn't even know till
Was
I
it
left.
your
I didn't
snail
even-
trail or
I didn't-
hers?
No, it was me.
I was talking about it was his.
And I was working. I just went there for lunch. They had just opened up. It's when PTs opened up there all nude, and we went there for lunch. I was working.
Still looking for sponsors there, by the way, PTs.
It was for work, and of course we had lunch and had a lap dance, and I had to go back to work afterwards. So I'm walking to my company truck after leaving the fucking strip club, and I looked down at my black slacks, and it looked like I just wiped my nose and they just wiped it on my leg.
Disgusting.
Well, I took a kid there when he was 18, turned 18.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably scratched and sniffed it, but I don't know.
It wasn't my kid. He's got to work for us. Never been to a strip club. Never. He's a virgin.
Oh yeah.
I took a wad of cash out. We walked into PT's and I was like, take care of this boy. 2 songs in, he's coming out. He's like, oh, I come all over myself. I'm like, bro, do not tell people his name is Travis Langan.
Oh.
And he listens to the show. So, Travis, that's a shout out to you, buddy.
T-Dog.
Shout out Travis. Shout out Travis.
You know, you remember your first wad you shot?
Bust it wide open. Bust it wide.
I think I spent $2,000 that night.
Jesus.
Well, that's a
Craig can't go to strip clubs. Craig, last time I went to a strip club with Craig, he tried to buy me a lap dance, and I had to almost got into a fight with the stripper saying, "Get off me! I don't want this lap dance."
Yeah.
he's drinking water.
I was gone.
I went to a strip club one time, and it was on like some random Tuesday night.
That was the best time to
Yeah,
go.
that's- the best time to go.
We were like the only people there.
That's
there
the
was
best time to go.
There was a couple people that were on the outside, just kind of standing there dancing to the music.
Yeah.
And we were like the only people that had any of the girls
That's
next to us.
perfect.
So
I like Wednesdays.
You go in there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's like everybody, their mama goes.
Mm-hmm.
You got all the gangsters, all the wannabe gangsters.
You go on a Tuesday, Wednesday, you own the fucking place with about $500.
that's what it felt like. I mean, the girls were so bored that we stopped paying for dances. They were just sitting next to us, we were
It
just
is-
talking about shit.
I walk in and I put it. Well,
What are we doing tomorrow night?
I'm giving my secret away, but I go in and I find a round table, and I just start grabbing chairs and put it in. Before you know it, we have the entire club sitting with us,
Oh yeah.
and all these guys are like, because there's nobody dancing with, and they're like, coming to the stage, we have Stephanie. But, she's a day crew.
Yeah, she is.
So now that let's get a little spin off on something.
Okay,
Tornadoes.
let's tornado watch.
So that was the number one thing Googled. Well, over 500,000 times it was Googled in the last 24 hours.
Wow.
I guess
Is this tornado weather in some part of like? Why would so many people?
there was, we
going
had
on?
several tornado warnings. We thought we were going to get hit with it, but yeah, it is tornado
It's that type of
season.
year. Okay, because like hurricane season and shit like that. So
And there was supposed to be a big one, and it went right above, over us.
yep.
But that many people was Googling tornadoes. I remember my first tornado. Not that I was in, but I could see it. I think I was 8. Wow. And me, my mom, and my dad were sitting there on the front porch watching this thing
In
develop.
Oklahoma.
No. It was here in Texas. And my brother he's so scared. He's scared of tornadoes like he's snakes. And I've chased him with worms because he don't like the way they feel. But
Should have told me that.
he is terrified of them. So I got a story about that too. He's in the bathtub freaking out. We're sitting on the porch, watch it come down, and I was like, "That's cool as shit," And of course, if it ever turned towards us, my dad would have, might have taken cover. But
Yeah, definitely.
everybody's witnessed a tornado, or not witnessed it, but at least seen one on the news.
So for me, I've never. I don't know that I've ever witnessed like seen one. But the one that hit Rowlett several years ago, we were involved in that because we had dropped, I think, Devin and his little girlfriend off at the mall. Mm-hmm. And we went across the street to eat at Chipotle. Well, we're in the middle of eating, and we knew it was going to storm, but we live in Texas.
Yeah.
It storms all the time. And there's always that threat. Everybody, new people to Texas, they start talking about hail, so they start pulling their cars in. It's like we know when it's going to hail, and it rarely does. Not that it's going to damage that bad, at least where we're at. Anyway, so we're at Chipotle, and Devin calls, and he goes, "Hey, can you guys come get us? They put everybody in the basement. Can you come get us?" So we're like, "Okay." So we go get Devin, and then before we could even make it home. So the original plan was to take them to the movie theater that was off of 80 and was it Beltline?
Beltline. The dollar movie?
Yeah. So the tornado ended up going on that path. I don't think it tore up the movie theater, but it went. It went.
Is that the one that tore up Garland as well?
Yeah, that's the one that tore up Rowlett and Garland, all those apartments right there.
Yep. 10 years ago, roughly?
Somewhere around there. But like I said,
like that.
But it was so funny because before we could get home, we didn't even know that our brother had been affected. You know, he was literally 4 blocks over. It just missed him. If you leave his house and go 4 blocks down the road, that tornado just wiped the water tower down and everything.
It's crazy, man.
And you
the
can see the water
damage
tower from him.
that those things can do.
Oh yeah.
You know, this Mother Nature is no joke. Water, wind, and fire will destroy anything.
Yeah. Well, that's why I watched I like Twister, the first one. The second one was garbage. But there's no way on God's green earth that I could do that, be a storm chaser.
I got one. Have you seen the new documentary called Twister on Netflix?
No, I have it on my list, but
bro, it's fucking. It takes this guy and rips him out of the car, shows it, and he lives.
Shit. I saw a video of it was these 2 storm chasers. One car was like they're going up a highway, and then there was one right in the back. And the one that was just far ahead got completely swallowed up by a tornado. They have no idea where the car is, where the body is, everything like that.
Dude, because it snatches you.
Oh, yeah. He just completely disappeared.
that's crazy.
Would you? Okay, I got one. I know we don't have much time left to show, but would you rather be in a tornado, hurricane, or a wildfire?
Ooh.
So if I had a storm shelter or a basement, I would rather be in a tornado.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. Let's give a little more backstory. Are we inside a house?
no,
You're
just out
and about.
out in
Out in the wild?
yes.
Just out in the wild.
You're either trapped in a forest. Say you're in a forest. Forest catches fire, or a tornado comes, or a hurricane comes. Which one would you rather be stuck in?
Man,
Hurricane.
I think a tornado.
I feel like I can strap my belt to the tree and like hold on to this hurricane versus tornado is going to take.
I think I could outrun a tornado.
Shit the fuck up.
Yeah, come on now.
See, now you
Yeah,
just
I'd probably. I would love to say wildfire, but
You'll cook in a wildfire.
But that's why I'm.
no, it's definitely not
Red.
wildfire.
It's just red everywhere. Nothing but panic. I'd probably say hurricane. I've never been in a hurricane though, so I don't know.
Man,
how
the
bad it
wind
could be.
is insane in a hurricane.
Did you see that one video of? I want to say it was here in Texas of somebody had their home and they still had like their Ring camera on, and it showed the time lapse of when the storm came and like engulfed their house and that shit and the sounds that it makes.
Oh yeah.
The eerie sounds. It's
I
like,
think I could see a tornado. I could see a tornado and get away from it. I think.
bitch, you can't read. How you gonna see a tornado? You got reading glasses. I saw them the other day, by the way. I hadn't seen them yet till Saturday.
Well, I can read. It's just it's small print. I can't read.
You read enough to cheat like you did earlier on that.
Well, I can read this. No problem.
If it's a super, super big tornado, there's no way you're outrunning it. It moves way faster than you think.
I know, but I can see it coming. I think I can get away from
But
it.
I'm saying, if it's coming towards you,
Or at least, like you saying, hug a
get
tree.
you.
I hug a tree like a mother.
Not from a tornado. The tree.
It's gonna rip the tree up.
But the problem with hurricane, the wind is going to take shit and throw it on you.
So is tornado.
Tornado's going to take shit and throw it up.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I think probably your best bet is hurricane.
I think we die from all of them, but I think I can.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
I think I could really, outlive a tornado for sure. I think, I'd be like Dorothy. You never know where you're going to wake up.
I think with the wildfire, if I was at least 10 minutes, I knew where I was in the forest, and I knew I had at least 10 minutes to get back to being out of the fire, I think I could survive a wildfire.
And it's just wildfires. They go so quick.
Exactly.
Well, I hope nobody has to endure that. So.
Well, yeah, anybody
Shout
out
out
there
LA.
that had any damage done from the tornadoes, and reach out to us, and we'll give you an attaboy for making it out of it.
Attaboy.
We appreciate you.
Drake, thanks for being on. I enjoyed it.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
You're my favorite guest so far.
Hopefully, I'm other favorites as well.
Yes. You're gonna be like, I want that hot dude back.
Shut the fuck up.
And I'll be
So,
like,
if you're trying to get a hold of us, what's that number?
903-224.
she sounds hot.
5532.
You trying to get hold of Dre? You can hit it up. We can put you in contact with him.
My mother, bro.
Yeah.
All right, peace out.